Ever dreamt of turning your garden into a bustling bird paradise? Wondered what plants attract the most feathered friends? Imagine waking up to the melodious tweets and chirps of happy birds right in your backyard. The secret lies in the flora you choose. The right plants can turn your garden into an irresistible, all-you-can-eat buffet for our avian allies. From vibrant flowers that serve nectar to bushes that offer shelter, these plants can make your garden a favorite stop for birds. Stay tuned to discover the best plants that will transform your garden into a bird sanctuary. Before diving into the world of plants, it's crucial to know which birds you're inviting to your garden. Each bird species has its own unique set of preferences when it comes to plants, fruits, and seeds. For example, the vibrant cardinal, with its flamboyant red plumage, loves sunflower seeds and cherries. On the other hand, the charming American goldfinch, with its sunny yellow feathers, is partial to thistles and dandelions. Then there's the blue jay, a bird of striking beauty that enjoys acorns, corn, and a variety of berries. And who could forget the delightful hummingbird, always in search of nectar-rich flowers like honeysuckle and bee balm. These are just a few examples, and the bird species in your area might vary. But remember, the key to attracting a diverse range of birds lies in providing a variety of plants that cater to their different tastes and needs. Understanding your feathered friends' preferences is the first step towards creating a bird-friendly garden. Now that we know our guests, let's talk about the perfect plants to invite them in. It's like setting the table for a dinner party. You want to choose plants that will appeal to your avian guests. Let's start with sunflowers. These vibrant towering plants are a favorite among many bird species, not just for their seeds but also for the shelter they provide. As they reach towards the sky, sunflowers create a mini ecosystem, inviting insects that birds love to snack on. Next up we have coneflowers, or echinacea, a darling of the bird world. These hardy perennials are not just attractive to us but also to a variety of birds. The spiky, cone-shaped center of these flowers is packed with seeds that birds find irresistible. Plus, their vibrant petals catch the eye of birds flying overhead, acting like a beacon in your garden. Now, if you're looking to attract a chorus of songbirds, berry bushes are the way to go. Berry-producing plants like holly, elderberry, and serviceberry are a bird's buffet. The berries provide a rich source of food, especially in colder months when other food sources are scarce. But that's not all. Berry bushes also offer excellent cover and nesting sites for birds, making your garden a safe haven for them. So, why do these plants attract birds? Well, it's all about survival. Birds are attracted to plants that provide food, shelter, and a safe place to raise their young. Plants like sunflowers, coneflowers, and berry bushes offer all these in abundance. But remember, different birds have different preferences. It's important to research the types of birds in your area and choose plants that cater to their specific needs. It's like cooking a meal. You want to make sure what you're serving is to your guests' liking. Choosing the right plants is like setting the perfect bird banquet. But how do we care for these plants? We'll delve into that in our next scene, so stick around. Great, you've chosen your plants. But how do you ensure they thrive to keep the birds coming? Just like us, plants have their own set of needs to thrive. And the first order of business is watering. While it sounds simple, watering is often where most gardeners go wrong. Each plant has its own watering requirements, so it's essential to know your plants well. Some love their roots constantly moist, while others prefer a good soak followed by a period of dryness. As a rule of thumb, it's better to water deeply and less frequently, rather than a little bit each day. This encourages the roots to grow deeper, making the plant more resilient. Next up, we have sunlight. Some plants love basking in the full glory of the sun, while others prefer the cool, gentle light of the morning or late afternoon. And then, there are those that thrive in the dappled light under the canopy of larger plants. Knowing the sunlight preferences of your plants can mean the difference between a thriving garden and a struggling one. Then we have the question of soil. Just like us, plants have their favorite meals. Some prefer rich, organic soil full of nutrients, while others do best in sandy or clay soils. Paying attention to the soil preferences of your plants will give them the best chance at a healthy life. Now, even with the best care, plants can run into issues. Insects, diseases, and unfavorable weather can all take a toll on your plants. The key is to catch these problems early. Regularly check your plants for signs of distress like yellowing leaves, wilting, or unusual spots. If you notice anything amiss, take swift action. There are plenty of organic solutions available that can help you tackle most common plant issues. Remember, the goal is to create a thriving, bird-friendly garden, and that starts with healthy, happy plants. So take the time to understand your plants, their needs, and how to care for them. With these tips, your plants will be in top shape, ready to welcome your feathery guests. You've got the plants and you know how to care for them. Now, where do you put them? Well, arranging your garden to be a bird-friendly haven is a lot like setting the stage for a magnificent play. Your plants are the actors and the birds are your audience, eagerly waiting for the show to begin. The key to a successful performance? A variety of heights, plenty of sheltered spots, and a reliable water source. Firstly, think about creating layers in your garden. Birds love to flit between different levels. So go ahead and plant low-ground cover plants, add a few medium-sized shrubs, and if you have the space, don't forget a couple of tall trees. This variety in height not only offers an array of feeding options, but also provides the birds with a safe place to observe their surroundings before swooping down to feed. Secondly, remember to create sheltered spots. These are crucial, as they provide the birds with safe areas to nest and hide from predators. Dense shrubs or trees or even a strategically placed birdhouse can do the trick. And don't forget, these sheltered spots should be close to feeding areas so the birds don't have to travel far to feast. Lastly, ensure you have a water source. Birds need water for drinking and bathing. A simple bird bath or a small pond can work wonders. But remember, the water source should be in a safe location, away from places where predators might lurk. Now it's time to step back and take a look. Is there a nice blend of colors? Have you created a variety of heights? Are there enough sheltered spots? Is the water source easily accessible? If you answered yes to all of these questions, congratulations. You've set the stage for a bird-friendly garden. With a well-planned garden, you're not just attracting birds, you're creating a safe haven for them. So, get ready to enjoy the sights and sounds of nature right at your doorstep. You're now equipped with the knowledge to transform your garden into a bird paradise. Let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've taken together in this video. We began by understanding birds, the beautiful creatures we're aiming to attract to our gardens. We explored the various species, their preferences, and the symbiotic relationship they share with plants. Remember, the first step to attracting birds is understanding them. Next, we dove into the world of plants. We discovered that not all plants are created equal when it comes to attracting birds. Native plants are the top choice, as they're already a part of the local bird's ecosystem. We highlighted some star performers like sunflowers, elderberries, and dogwoods, which are sure to turn your garden into a bird magnet. But choosing the right plants is just the beginning. We also talked about how to care for these plants. Regular watering, proper sunlight, and suitable soil are crucial. We discussed how to protect plants from pests without using harmful chemicals that could deter our feathered friends. Lastly, we delved into the art of arranging your garden. We learned that the layout can greatly influence birds' decision to visit and stay. We talked about creating layers and providing different heights for various bird species. Incorporating water features and birdhouses can make your garden even more inviting. But remember, attracting birds to your garden isn't a one-time effort. It's an ongoing process that requires patience and passion. Birds may not flock to your garden immediately, but with time and the right care, they will come. Moreover, creating a bird-friendly garden is more than just a hobby. It's a step towards conserving our environment. By providing a habitat for birds, you're contributing to biodiversity and helping to maintain the balance of nature. In closing, let's not forget why we're doing this. The joy of watching a garden full of birds, of hearing their songs and observing their behaviors, is incomparable. It's a reminder of the simple pleasures that life has to offer. So as we wrap up, remember the key points we discussed. Understand the birds, choose the right plants, care for them properly, and arrange your garden strategically. But most importantly, enjoy the process. Now it's time to roll up your sleeves, get into your garden, and start creating a bird paradise. Happy bird watching.